Hello there guys, Billabo10000 here, bringing you another episode of Magmammal 2. And before we get into today's episode, I did actually accidentally get a cutscene that I didn't record right now that appeared on screen. So I'm gonna just jump cut to that recording of this little cutscene that we missed, and then I'll get back to you guys after the cutscene. Alright, with that out of the way, and that mysterious figure telling us more stuff, I think it's time we buy ourselves another costume. What do you guys think? Hi again, brother. Feel free to buy a costume, or pick one you've already got. I'm gonna be Joe Man. I feel like I'm seeing these guys everywhere these days. So yeah, I was right. It was a Joe Man costume we got for winning last time. Alright, let's head on back over to Tier 6. I'm just sliding over just in case any new people have shown up. Hi, Mega Man. Nope, nothing new for Joe Man? No? Aw. Hey, Bass. Bass. Alright. So we've still got quite a few energy elements and quite a few noble nickels to go, so luckily, there's still a lot that we can do. Thank goodness. Alright, so let's head on down this way and keep ourselves moving. This was the Joe Man level, so let's continue. Hey, Sheep Man. This place reminds me of home. Could use some more electric-powered octopodes, though. Fair enough. And 39th place. Schmidkalken, Crystal Lab. Score 29.4. 30, 34, 29, 24, 30. And it's one energy element, no noble nickels. Let's go. Ooh. This is an interesting looking level. It's got a very different sort of sound to it. And that's that, yeah, I'm not making that jump. Not making that one. Gonna have to go from the top level to get down there. Can we go left, by the way? Nope. This is a very interesting little first stage. It's kind of eerie, almost. It's called the Crystal Lab, but I'm getting, like, alien feels from this. I don't know about anyone else. Hi. Alright, we got some of these little enemies around here. We got a shield attacker with some spikes on it. And we got radioactive symbols. Okay, that's a bit concerning, you know. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Oh, they actually follow me. That's not good. Can you, like, not? Thank you. There we go. Oh, it's like telling us we need to use the wheel cutter here. That's really cool. I like that. It's like actually telling you, hey, you might want to try doing this. It's a good idea. Anyway, let's Hornet Chaser this guy out of existence, because he doesn't need to exist or live in this world. Alright. I'm not too comfortable with this one, so I think I'm just going to super arrow it. Didn't really feel like I was going to make that jump if I tried it. Alright, it looks like we can go left or right, assuming that is actually something out there. But I think I'm just going to stick to the path that I can see. Alright, looks like we can go down. There's an M tank there. So that's just an M tank, we don't actually need that. So, let's... That is a thing. Like, I'm 90% sure that is a thing. I don't know if I could get through there, though. I don't think I want to risk it, personally. I think I'll stick on the path that I can see. Oh, got some screws over there. Let me just fire my Hornet Chaser around. Oh, beautiful. Destroy the caterpillar. One more. There we go. Now get me my bolts, my pretties. Thank you. My bees are so helpful. Alright. Oh, it's one of these guys. And I believe those are the extra lives for Joe Man there. This is kind of weird. It's like I'm fighting my own... I'm fighting my own kind. How very odd. I don't need it. Oh. So we're down here. Oh, it's auto-scroll. Okay. Oh my. This is kind of intense. No! Oh, why did I stop to attack that enemy? I didn't need to. Okay, but we respawn here. We actually have a checkpoint. That's really cool. I like that. Okay. Oh my god. This is kind of intense. Like, extremely intense to me. I don't know why. Oh, there we go. That's a really cool room. I really like the design of that room. It was a nice sort of auto-scroll segment, but it wasn't too bad. And now we're gonna have to do it again, aren't we? Yeah? Yeah? Yeah. Of course. I do have to wonder, though, what would happen if we ran out of wheel cutter? Because clearly that seems to be, like, the weapon of choice that this stage likes to force its players to use. Also, I need to wait a few moments for the auto-scroll to start before moving. Okay. Auto-scroll has started. Oh, why didn't I jump? I slid. Alright, this is it's an interesting little auto-scroll segment, which we've already beaten once, so we know we can beat it. So now it's just about, you know, beating it. Alright, gonna go up again. I jumped there, but the little bit of energy that came from that enemy was enough to knock me back. I'm gonna get my dual satellite out, you know, I'm just gonna use my dual satellite, and I love how Joe Man looks with the dual satellite on. He looks really cool. Like, that is just looks good. Good enemy, good design. Good going, Mega Man people. There we go. You know, I could always just super arrow this. There we go. And I assume down here. Oh, spike fall. I'm not a fan of spike falls, especially here. Come on. There we go. Alright, I'm getting my Mega Buster out. I'm gonna... Oh! I didn't realize we were going that way. It wasn't very clear whether we needed to go down or not. See, now I'm trying to figure out where it wants us to go from here. Like here, like maybe down here? Okay, yeah, this is right. Yeah, it wasn't very clear where we needed to go there. Not the biggest fan of the lack of direction. Oh, but that's a boss door. Or a mini boss door. One or the other. Alright. A platform. And it goes up. It's an auto-scroll segment. Okay, that's cool. Oh, what do I need to do there? Do I need to use the wheel cutter? What? Why is the checkpoint back here? Okay, that makes no sense. Just really? That doesn't make any sense. Why would you place the checkpoint all the way back here? What's the point of that? I'm sorry, I'm confused. What? And I just pressed the wrong button there. I don't know. I thought I was on super arrow. I guess I wasn't. Oh my goodness. I'm not doing very well at the moment, am I? Goodness gracious me. This level has got a weird design, just a weird design element to it that just kind of doesn't really ring with me. And the fact that we've got to come all the way back here for the checkpoint is, in my eyes, just completely ridiculous. We shouldn't have to go this far back into a level to re-reach a checkpoint. That's just not cool. And I just screwed that one up. Alright, I'm gonna jump cut to when we're back at the boss door. That's what I'm gonna do. Alright, we are back at the boss door. Oh, there's wheel cutter icons. Okay, so maybe I need to use the wheel cutter for this. That would make sense, actually, given the rest of the stage. So what, are we meant to, like, just wheel cutter up the... You can do that? Oh, no. Oh, why? Oh, I don't want to do the rest of this stage again. Okay, let's try that again, shall we? I'm not necessarily in the mood to lose there again. So let's try and not screw things up this time. Let's do this. Attempt 3. Let's do this. I am very sick of this area already, though. Of course I die! Of course I die! Of course I hit it! Of course I do! Because the checkpoints in this... I hate this stage. This is ruining my entire experience of this stage. I will not lie to you. Okay. Let's try it again. We're gonna die again. I know we're gonna die. We're not doing it. I'm gonna be negative as fuck about it. It's not the end. It's not the end. It's not the end. It's not the end. It's the end. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. Not as awful as it has any right to be, but there should be a checkpoint down there. There should be. Oh, for God's sake, we actually have to fight you? Okay. I don't recall what his goddamn weakness was. Ow! Okay, what was his weakness? I believe it was Slash Claw. I'd like to think. No, it was not Slash Claw. Was it Triple Blade? It was not Triple Blade. Oh, it's probably Wheel Cutter. No, it's not Wheel Cutter. Is it Jewel Satellite? It's Jewel Satellite. Boom. Jewelry. There we go. Taken down, finally, Jesus. Alright, let's see what the judges had to say about Crystal Lab. Snow and Pyro, 30 out of 50. A good concept for a stage, and the rising platforms are simple but effective, but the stage itself seems marred by bizarre design choices. There's random usages of insert utility weapon of your choice here, spread throughout the stage, especially near the beginning, and to be honest, my first thought was that the level was broken, rather than me having to use super arrow or something. And there's also a few stretches of random wheel cutter usage. The level does give you a heads up by putting cutters in the background, but I didn't even notice them until my second playthrough because I don't really have a keen eye for graphical things. The second shaft of wheel cutter usage is particularly frustrating to me. The slipping through spikes maneuvers are very finicky, and due to the fast rising speed of wheel cutter, it's hard to really react at all. It also doesn't help that no matter what path you take, the checkpoint is quite a ways away from the shaft you'll most likely keep dying in. I would say that the floating platforms didn't get enough usage enough, but near the beginning of the level there's a random secret path you can only get through by sliding through a fake wall that actually does have okay usages of the rising platforms. It puzzles me why that wasn't just the second half and was instead put on a random secret path no one will ever find. Overall there's nice ideas, but the forced weapon usage just really ruins it for me because it's so thrown in and obnoxious. Juby Hornet, 34 out of 50. Really cool level. I love the atmosphere in the place. Felt kinda like a ruined factory of sorts. I really like the use of the elevators, but they kept making the sound it makes when gravity flips, which was kind of annoying. One of them also pushed me through a wall and killed me once. The last wheel cutter section was pretty difficult compared to the rest of the level, and new players will most likely die on the first time they play through it. Angel, 29 out of 50. Pretty neat. I like the platforms this stage revolves around, and they're a neat concept and used pretty well. I find it somewhat of a shame how they're rather glitchy though, with glitchy results when they push the player into a ceiling, and the gravity sound effect relentlessly playing for seemingly no reason. I like how this stage makes use of various utility weapons in order to advance, though I wish it'd start out every introduction to a concept in a safer environment, as instant death is kinda everywhere in this stage. The screw platforms themselves never got a proper introduction, unfortunately. It's a first use as atop a pit of spikes, no matter which of the 3 paths the player takes. Speaking of paths, I like the intense secret route this level offers, but I think due to its difficulty that shortcut should reward with something, perhaps a noble nickel. The final section before the boss feels pretty epic, and despite my numerous deaths, I'm a big fan of it. Nice level overall. Gariri, 24 out of 50. I don't get it. What is this level trying to be? The level design in this one isn't as bad as the others in terms of enemy placement, for example, but the stage layout is just so awkward it almost feels as if the author had tried to implement secret paths into the level, but didn't do it. It could have been a good level, the ideas were where they should have been, but the execution is just really bad. A Spark, 30 out of 50. There's plenty to be happy about with this one. Your segments with the wheel cutter and your rising platform gimmick was neat, and the auto-scroller and vertical room, which combine both, are really quite enjoyable to go through. The enemy setup made good use of shield attackers, it's just got a few niggles that hinder it a bit. This level is a tad ugly, mostly in color palette. Why is this monochrome? This gets very dull after a while, and not even a decent tile set can salvage it. It makes it hard to tell what you can and cannot walk on at times. You didn't take a few things into consideration. Namely, I think you should have taken the option to render wheel cutter with infinite ammo, because you base the entire stage around it, which is fine by itself, but you have infinite lives here, and any player who is struggling will be forced to reset. Your rising platform gimmick also breaks one of the Mega Man conventions. Gimmicks should respawn or outright kill you if you fail them. Having them not reset and forcing the player to kill themselves goes against every gameplay instinct a player will have. Finally, there are a lot of areas that look either the correct route or an alternative route, and they aren't. This sort of thing baffles the player. It seemed like there were a lot of alternate paths I could have taken, but my main problem was with the checkpoint placement. I think the checkpoint placement from the ending shaft should have been a lot closer. Maybe down when the tiles started to turn to black, or when I got to those caterpillars, but definitely after the spike fall and the auto-scroll room. Overall, it's not a terrible stage, but my personal enjoyment of the stage is minimalized because of the deaths I suffered at the hands of Wheel Cutter, which can be quite a finicky weapon when it wants to be. I got there in the end, but the struggle to get there was real. Thank you so much for watching this episode of MagMammal 2. If you guys enjoyed, feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and in the next episode, we will continue with some more MagMammal 2. I'll see you guys then. Thanks so much for watching. Goodbye.